Hello everyone and welcome to our Year 12 Parent Information Session. Now I'm here today, I'm sure you all know me, I'm Claire White, Principal of the school, and I'm joined this afternoon by Patrick McAvoy, who's the Vice Principal in charge of school improvement, and he's going to talk you through the pathways to success, the curriculum that we have on offer, the fantastic range actually we have on offer, our partnership with the Genevieves, and he'll also guide you through the options process. So in terms of the protocol for this afternoon, if I could ask that you are muted and that this is being recorded so that everybody turns their camera off, because we will update this and put it onto the school website for any parent who can't make it. Okay, and so just mute throughout. We will also stop as we go along for questions. And if there's any question that isn't answered by the end of this session, you could put it in the chat box, or Mr. McAvoy will indicate an email address and you could send your query to there. Okay, and I'll hand over to Mr. McAvoy now. Thank you.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patrick McAvoy and I'm the Vice Principal here in De La Salle College. And on behalf of my colleagues this afternoon, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you all to this Post-16 Options afternoon. This event will go through what our Post-16 curriculum offer is for next year and explain what happens next. After GCSEs, staying on at school is the most popular choice for most pupils. In an increasingly tough job market and increased competition for university places, it is becoming more and more important that you give yourself the best possible chance of gaining qualifications that will give you maximum choice of your future career. And here in De La Salle, we are well equipped to help you maximize your potential and make the most of your opportunities. Now, the expectation is that most of the pupils in Year 12 will return to take up Post-16 study with us in September 22. Well, pupils return to our sixth form to progress to university to complete degrees, to progress to colleges of further education to complete foundation degrees and/or higher national diplomas and higher national certificates, or to improve on their GCSE Level 2 qualifications to allow access to apprenticeships and higher level apprenticeships. Regardless of your individual career ambitions, we provide our pupils with access to a personalised curriculum in sixth form. There are three pathways for our pupils who are returning to De La Salle in Post-16. We have the blue pathway, which is for those pupils who are doing the advanced level 3 courses, and that's a 2-year program. We have a red pathway, which are level 3 courses and includes OCN, NI, employability and professional development qualification. And we have a gold pathway, which is a 1-year transition program to include OCN level 3 information technology applications and some level 2 courses. This is a copy of our pathways document, and you can see here what the three pathways are. If you can read it, hopefully it's large enough. And indeed, we have different criteria set out in the different pathways for which suits particular pupils. For example, in the blue pathway, we're talking about attendance and punctuality, behavior, and work ethic. And I will elaborate on that later on. In the red pathway, these again, as I said, are for pupils doing level 3 courses, but perhaps maybe not suitable for those who wish to go directly to full degree courses in most universities. That's not to say you can't go to university in time with these qualifications, but not maybe by the most direct route. And then we have a 1-year transition pathway, and this is a 1-year program, and we'd expect students to be leaving De La Salle College after year 13 after this first year. So if I could just talk about the blue pathway qualifications first. So there are 2 types of courses available at advanced level. You got the traditional GCE A-levels, and then we have a mixture of level 3 BTEC and Cambridge technical qualifications, and they are equivalent to or the same as GCSE or GCE A-levels. Students select 3 subjects and may take a combination of these subjects. There are certain restrictions that apply on level 3 courses for access to universities in the Republic of Ireland, but and certain courses at Queen's University. And just on that, this has come from Queen's University for this year. This slide shows what Queen's University will accept as qualification combinations to enter their university for their courses at degree level. So you'll see here that they will accept 3 straight A levels. They will also accept 2 A levels with a BTEC or Cambridge Tech equivalent. They will accept 1 straight A level with a BTEC or Cambridge Tech, which is equivalent to 2 A levels, which would be like a double award in that subject. They also accept BTEC or Cambridge Technicals equivalent to 1 A level and another one of those, which is like a double award. And then indeed, they will accept a BTEC or Cambridge Tech, which is equivalent to 3 A levels. So this slide really is to try and show you that the Cambridge Techs and BTECs are of equal standing in terms of gaining access to university and are recognized by the universities here for use of entry. You'll see some notes down here about the entrance requirements for medicine, dentistry and pharmacy, and of course that there will be also GCSE criteria to enter certain courses as well. I'd like you just to show you the difference that they rate. The BTEC grades compared to the ordinary A-level grades. Now, the BTEC grades are classed as distinction, star, distinction, merit, and pass. And this is the same for Cambridge Tech also. And you'll notice here that the top grade of BTEC is called a distinction star. The top grade at A-level is the A star, but Queen's University are equalizing the distinction star grade with the A grade of A-level, not the A star grade. The distinction grade at BTEC is equalized with the B grade at A-level, and the merit grade at BTEC is equal to the C grade at A-level. And the reason for me to show you that is that some people might think BTECs are easy or don't require as much work or what have you. That's a myth, really, because the amount of commitment and study and effort that you need to put in to get the top grades at BTEC is just as much, and it's just as challenging to get the good grades at A-level. So these are our subjects that are being offered for September 22. We have different study pathways at A-level. You can study just traditional academic type courses. You can study just vocational type courses called level 3 courses, as I've said, or you can combine the two. Remember, these are all A-level courses that carry UCAS points for entrance into university. The AS or A2 subjects, advanced courses, they're the academic and traditional. At A-level, AS level is what is studied in year 13, and A2 level is what is studied in year 14. Displayed is a list of courses available in De La Salle College for next year. Subjects highlighted in blue are offered in St. Genevieve's, and I'll mention a wee bit more about that shortly. So you have art and design, English language, life and health sciences, government and politics, and English literature. You have biology, geography, mathematics, physics. Now, physics is highlighted in green, and I will mention that shortly. Nutrition and food science. We have chemistry, history, media studies, religious studies, health and social care, drama and theatre, Irish, moving image art, Spanish, digital technology, music, journalism, professional business services, and sociology. All the information about these courses is in our post-16 options booklet, which will be going live online on our website from tomorrow morning. These are, this slide shows what our level 3 courses are. These are BTECs and Cambridge Technicals. Okay, so we have BTEC Sport, BTEC Construction, BTEC Engineering, BTEC Health and Social Care, Cambridge Technical ICT, We have OCN NI Information Technology Applications. We have BTech Business Studies, BTech Travel and Tourism, BTech Children's Care Learning and Development, and an OCN Diploma in Employability and Professional Development Skills. As I said, all these courses carry UCAS points and are recognized by universities for UCAS points. Okay. These level 3 courses have a more vocational element to them, and the focus is more about applying workplace practice and knowledge to your studies. So the emphasis here is more on the world of work, looking at organizations in the subject area and applying the syllabus content to certain situations. Again, all the information about these courses is in the booklet, which I referred to earlier, which will be, as it says, online from tomorrow. The main difference between level 3 courses and the traditional A-level courses is how you'll be assessed during your course. Generally speaking, level 3 courses are assessed mostly by coursework, but not exclusively. There is an element of external assessment, in other words, examinations to level 3 courses also. There will be other differences in course content and in what you have to do. Level 3 courses have been developed by educational providers and employers. They are fully endorsed by the Department for Education and develop additional skills in pupils. They focus not so much on what you know, but on what you can do. They are relevant to a particular job sector and focus on the practical abilities you need to get a job in that sector. But don't take these distinctions too literally. Level 3 courses do, of course, include knowledge and understanding, and some A-levels, of course, have vocational elements to them also. It's just a matter of emphasis and focus in each course. So I'll take a little pause there for the moment. If anybody's heard anything that they're not sure about, or if anybody has any questions, please feel free. Okay, we shall continue then. Thank you. We are part of what's called the West Belfast Area Learning Community. So some of these, the West Belfast Area Learning Community is an agreement that if a pupil wants to study a course that is not available in De La Salle, then we will try and source it for you in other schools in the area. We mostly do this with St. Genevieve's, and there is a long history of both schools working in partnership to offer as wide a range of courses as possible. If you study a course that is taught elsewhere, pupils will come to De La Salle as normal. This will still be your school. You will attend registration each day here, but then you will attend lessons in St. Genevieve's or somewhere else as part of your normal school day. So what are the entry requirements for A-level or level 3 courses? Okay, well, normally it's a minimum of 5+ grade C's at GCSE, which includes English and/or maths. We will look at each situation in its own individual merits regarding that, but this is really what you would need to be doing the 3 A-level or level 3 courses. You need excellent attendance and punctuality record and behaviour. Nowadays, we have a lot of revision classes going on after school here in preparation, the boys for their GCSE exams in May. So attendance at those would show a maturity and a resilience that you're continuing into the summer term. Meeting deadlines, of course, is always important. Having an idea of a career pathway would be an advantage as well. And all courses will have other specific requirements. For example, a minimum grade that they might require, or to do well in a particular subject to study at A-level. As it says, you'd normally need 5 grade C's or above at GCSE, including English and maths, and other entry requirements are depending on pastoral information, attendance, punctuality, behaviour record, and attitude to staff. Please note that each course, as it says, will have their own specific minimum requirements in addition to the general entrance criteria. I mentioned earlier on that we have the red pathway, and these are 3 level 3 type qualifications combined. As I said, it's not for students that wants to go directly to university, although there is a more indirect route to university, of course, that might take a bit longer, but it's still open to you. It can lead to foundation degrees, higher national diplomas, and higher level apprenticeship courses. It includes the OCN Level 3 Employability and Professional Development course. Information about that and what that includes or involves will be in the course booklet. Again, we're asking for 5+ GCSEs or equivalent grades. What we mean by equivalent grades is some pupils might be doing non-GCSE qualifications, and which might be graded as a pass, merit, or distinction, or indeed just a achieved or not achieved. So that's the sort of qualification. When I say equivalent grades, grades in those particular courses is what we mean by that. And of course, like everything, it's good attendance, behavior record, and work attitude is very important. And then we have our goal pathway, which is a transition pathway. It's a one-year program. It involves studying the OCN Level 3 Information Technology applications and a Level 2 in business, which is like a double award with 2 GCSEs. And there'll be GCSE or Level 2 Essential Skills application of number classes, and GCSE English or Level 2 Essential Skills communication classes put on their curriculum or your curriculum also. Because for some pupils, taking 3 A levels or Level 3s will not be the next path. For example, you may not get the GCSE results that you're expecting, or at this stage, 3 advanced level courses are may not going to suit your abilities. In De La Salle, we do have a program which I've outlined there, it's on the screen, which we believe is the best in terms of helping you to raise your GCSE A* to C profile and be a stepping stone to continue with Level 3 courses the following year, or a more attractive career path. So this is what all the pupils have been studying on the transitional program in recent years. As I said, we're offering the opportunity to study the Level 3 IT applications in maths and English for those pupils who have yet to achieve a grade C or above. And in addition to the core curriculum, we're offering the Level 2 business qualification also. This is worth 2 GCSEs and is mostly all coursework, and it helps boost your results profile. So the entry requirements to enter into our transition year. Well, we're talking about 4 GCSEs at grade C or equivalent qualifications. Good attendance and punctuality and behavior record, it's always important. A good attitude to work, always seeking to improve, asking proper questions, and asking advice and acting on advice from your teachers is always very important as well. And an idea of a career pathway would be useful as well. Alongside normal lessons, actually, just before I continue, any questions at all, please? Okay, thank you. Alongside the normal lessons, we are also offering the possibility of an enrichment program to enhance the students' personal skills and capabilities. This could include a program in RE, and personal social education, obviously careers, work experience, COVID permitting, PE, and trying to develop some primary school links. We have ideas in place where we're going to allow the boys to develop their own personal skills and capabilities, because quite often nowadays, when you're applying to university or to employers, they're not interested only in grades that you attain academically, but they want to see the whole person. They want to see, have you had opportunities to give something back in your local community or in your local school, or have you had opportunities to develop some leadership skills, for example, being part of the senior prefect team. So those are the sort of opportunities that the boys will be getting when you come back to be a post-16 student here in De La Salle College. And we would expect that a lot of the boys would take advantage of those opportunities, not just to give something back to the school and its way of life, but also to enhance their own CVs and applications. Very important. Okay, so what happens next? Option forms are going to be accessed through this pupil's C2K email account, and a link is going to be provided for that, and they're going to be returned by Friday the 25th of March. Okay, simply by pressing submit on the form. You can also email subject choice at delasalcollege.belfast.ni.school if you require further assistance. Now that email address was included on the letter that was sent to you last week, and you'll see it coming up here shortly again at the end of this presentation. Excuse me. From tomorrow, from 1:05, you'll have the opportunity to meet and speak to subject teachers. This is going to be hosted in our School Cloud account, and you will need to pre-book appointments. And this is open and live now. And after this, I would recommend that you go on to that and book now, because the booking for that closes later on. That's on the same School Cloud software platform that we've used for our parent-teacher meetings over the last 2 years. So you can read through the post-16 options guide as well and watch subject videos at De La Salle College website, and the address is on the screen at the moment. I know the careers, I personally teach quite a few of the Year 12's careers classes, and we've spent the last few lessons going through that area of the website. So it is very useful. It's just a wee banner across the top of the homepage. It's quite easy to find and navigate. Okay, there's that email address. Please email the subject choice email address if you require any further assistance, and return the forms by the 25th of March. So you've got a couple of weeks to think and ask teachers questions, do some research to make an informed decision, because that's the most important thing. This options form will be sent to you through your C2K email. There will be interviews with students and parents and staff regarding all the options in May, June time, once your exams and all your work is out of the way. So any queries and questions can be addressed then as well, because we will like to know what way you're thinking at this stage. Remember, your GCSE results are out on Thursday, the 25th of August. And that might be a bit of a game changer for some pupils as well, given that the new information that you get on that day. So after that, then you will be doing a final choice after results. Okay. I'm just going to break off there for a second and talk about, in case anybody needs a wee refresher on the School Cloud. So are there any questions at this stage? Okay, thank you. School Cloud, I hope most of us are familiar with it by now, but if you haven't, or if you're not sure what to do, you go into our De La Salle College School Cloud web address, delasallecollege.schoolcloud.co.uk. A guide sheet, I hope, was sent out to you last week over a link to that on the phones. So hopefully you all got that. Okay, so this is the home page for this options event. Don't worry about the date, that's last year's, that's okay. And then basically these are the screens that you're going to see, and it's recommended that you select manual booking rather than automatic booking, because then you are in control of who you want to see and what times you want to see them at. That's the next screen, and then you'll have this screen here. So untick a subject teacher that you do not wish to meet, or choose add teacher if a subject teacher you wish to speak to doesn't appear. So this will be the next screen that you'll see. Okay, and then here is a drop-down menu list of selecting teachers. Now, you don't necessarily have to speak to a teacher that teaches you your Key Stage 4, your GCSE work at the moment. You can speak to any teacher of any of the departments of the subjects that you're interested in, because they'll all have the same information for you. And then once you start selecting your teachers, you'll have a screen like this. All these teachers have been booked by this person here, so that was great. And then moving on, then you'll be able to see where you can select and what times you want to select them for. Okay, our options event tomorrow starts from 1:05 and runs on to 4 o'clock. So there's plenty of opportunities for you to select different teachers to ask them different questions. And then there's an appointment if you want to add in a message. This is the opportunity to do so here. And then once you click here, your appointments then will be confirmed. And eventually you should end up with a screen like this. Now all these appointments have been confirmed by this person for all these teachers at these times. And then you'll be able to get a little final summary sheet of your appointments, the name of the teacher, the time it's at, excuse me, and the subject. Can I just say as well, when you complete your option form, you're not committing yourself at this stage. I know some boys would be at home thinking, well, I'm not coming back to De La Salle, so I don't need to think about any of this. It's strongly recommended at this stage, everybody, that you keep your options open. So you may think at this stage that you don't want to come back to this school, or you might have a career plan that's going to take you to another institution, and that's fine and well done for that. However, it's all about keeping your options open. You're not signing up to anything by completing the form. We're not going to hold you to, we're not going to hold you a prisoner here, of course not. So I would suggest, and I've seen it enough times in my experience, that a lot of boys at this stage don't say they don't want to come back to school, but then once they get the results in August, then sometimes their minds have changed. So if that could be you, please make sure that you do fill in the form, because we need to know the information now about what you're thinking of doing to start our planning in terms of how we're going to timetable it and all. The only commitment you'll be given at this stage is what you're thinking of doing. Your real signing up of the 4-year courses and the real choices will be made after your results day in August, because that might change things from your point of view when your results comes out. Okay, look, thank you very much. This is a very important stage of your son's lives. I mean, they'll soon be completing their GCSEs and finishing their level 2s, and the results will be out in August. So whatever those results bring, please know that here in De La Salle, we've got the courses and the staff and the resources and the expertise and the commitment to making sure that your son achieves his career goals. As I said, the post-16 prospectus and subject information videos are all up on the school website. This presentation is being recorded and it's going to go up on the school website too. So if you know of anybody who's missed this, you can let them know, please, that it will be available to view at a time convenient to yourselves. And I just want to say thank you very much for your attendance this afternoon. You can see the email address at the bottom if there's any queries. That's the email address to send it into. And finally, are there any questions, please? Okay. Well, as I said, thank you very much, and have a pleasant evening, everyone. Thank you.